Hey, everybody, welcome back to Magic Manastrike. So I'm logging in. Since I just started the video, I need to move myself up here to the corner out of the way. And I want to take you through a deck that I was recommended. And we're going to sort of see how it plays. Let me turn on the light here real quick. Sorry about that. Hopefully it's a little better now. But yeah, so I posted the video on Reddit in the Magic Manastrike subreddit, and this was one of the comments for a deck that I should try, a Kiora deck that I should try. So I've only ran it once. As you can see, it consists of 3 flyers, a building, Ninja of the Deep Hours, Wave Crash Titan, and this guy who's an uncommon, the Terran Elemental, who's an uncommon creature. Just another big hulking tank type creature. So let's run it. And I'm gonna say up front that I'm not really comfortable with it. But Renegade, who's a member of one of the higher alliances in the world, Alliance or whatever. He's, I believe, Ren American. So if you play Magic Manastrike, this was a thing recommended by who I believe to be Ren American, who's one of the highest ranked Magic players of this game in the world. So let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and greet my opponent as I always do. Like that. I'm not really sure who to summon first, so we're going to go ahead with the Terran Elemental. As you can tell, I don't remember who I was up against, but as you can tell, they're opening with Blinding Mage. Not a gigantic surprise, but as you can see, this guy is going to tear up. And so we're going to go ahead and put my Icefall Dragon to see what happened. Oh, this is an Ajani deck. So this is a higher level player who plays Ajani, which is interesting, really. And so I'm going to go ahead and bring in Ninja of the Deep, as they're going to come in with the riders here. I'm going to go ahead and put my Hornet's Nest back here. Hopefully they can help my tower out, doing some work. As you can see, we got a kill. I'm not really worried about not beating this Ajani deck, because I've had a fair amount of time playing Ajani, and I know how it works. And I'm familiar with how the Ninja of the Deep Hours works. And I mean, not the Ninja of the Deep Hour, but the two guys they have on the Blinding Mage and the other guy, because I have them both in my what am I thinking of? My Davin deck. So I'm hoping I can. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we got the Sphinx out for a little help. I'm going to play the Bird of Paradise next, just so I can get a little mana curve, mana accelerator. Ooh, Ninja of the Deep Hours instead, because they have nobody on the board. I'm not really too worried about losing this match. There's another card that I'm very familiar with. So we're going to go ahead and come in here. It's not surprising that they got that I took their second tower. Gonna go ahead and put out the Hornet's Nest again. See what happens here. Doing really well. Haven't even used what we just did. We're just using my Kiora now. So we got the kill with him. Not really too worried about losing this at all. We are doing really, really well. Not really surprised, because I wasn't too worried coming in and worried about Ajani. About using an Ajani, losing to an Ajani deck at all. So I think we're just going to come in with flyers. We're going to start pumping out flyers here. See if we can overwhelm. See if we can pick up the W relatively easy. Going to go ahead and I might as well bring in Kiora, see what happens. Going to pop her off her. Going to go ahead and use her effect to no avail. Come in here and try to run over some people. Gonna go ahead and I'm just putting out people for cannon fodder now, because this game is over. It's win and win, and I win. So 2 to nothing against an Ajani deck. Not overly surprised that we did that well against an Ajani deck. Previously, my first game that I tried today, I played it against a Vecchia deck, a green-black, and she utterly destroyed me. She just overwhelmed me, and so yeah. So we're gonna run it back again, see what happens. I was really feeling good about the deck that I ended with yesterday, the one where I bought in the Lightning Tower. I am willing to give this a try because once again, this was recommended to me by Ren American. So we're gonna see what kind of work we can do. This is gonna be an excellent test. We're up against a Davin, and Davin, Blinding Mage. A lot of the best cards in the game right now are white cards. Another couple of them are blue cards, being Ninja the Deep Hours, of course, as well as having access to all the other flyers that he's going to have access to. So we're going to start out with a Wave Crash Titan. Now that they're throwing down the this guy, we're going to go ahead and drop the Hornet's Nest right here in front of them to sort of stop this. Oh yeah, that's not predictable at all. So we're going to come in with the Icefall. Just start blasting them, Icefall on them. We're going to come over here. Since they're distracted, we're going to come in here with Ninja. The Deep Hours. Would have liked to have kept the Vengevine in the build, but it's not. It wasn't in the recommended build, of course. So, we got to deal. We got what we got. So, I'm gonna get ran over here real quick. Could have been part of the problem, so I need to get some creatures out. And see, this is where I'm struggling with this deck. Is this deck doesn't work? It doesn't produce mana fast enough for me. And as you can see, they just took down. And maybe that was my own fault. But I think I'm going to get ran over here. And this is what I'm worried about with this deck. Is it doesn't produce mana fast enough, and none of the creatures that I have access to right now are going to do me any good to play. And so I just got wrecked. And well, you can say, yeah, you shouldn't have been with those aggressive with the Icefall Dragon, but that is one of my big concerns about this deck is I'm going to get ran over because I'm mana starved, because I'm waiting on 3. I had Ninja the Deep Hours and the Bird of Paradise are going to do me absolutely no good, and so the only thing I had to wait for was 5 mana for my Terran Elemental. So, I'm not feeling great about this deck. I respect an American, obviously, because he's one of the highest, the best players in the game. And I'm trying. Ooh, got a Nissa. Haven't seen this particular outfit for her. So this must be somebody who really digs Nissa. This is gonna be an interesting test because yesterday I just steamrolled that last Nissa, but this is a different deck and I have no idea how it's gonna react. As you can see, we're not here. We don't have a huge number, so we're gonna come out here with the Hornet's Nest first and try to save ourselves some mana. I might probably put the Bird of Paradise over there. We're going to counter them. See, they have a Vengevine. And we're going to put out the Wave Crash and get some time here. We're going to come back behind and we're going to put up a Icefall Dragon. Hey, I have a viewer. That'll be interesting. Seeing how this deck works. That's interesting to know. We're going to come back, put up another Hornet's Nest here in front. We're still mana starved, waiting to get out the Crashfall Titan because that's the only thing. Waiting to get out the Terran Elemental because that's the only thing that's going to stop this. Going to drop a Kiora to see if I can get a little support. Drop Kiora dismount. We're going to drop the Terran Elemental. Like I said, we're going to wait for the. Hopefully, we have enough for the rage. Look, the Vengevine is just slip behind everybody to just take out my whole line. If I lose this line, they're going to overrun me. Probably should drop another Kiora there. She attacks. Got a little aggressive. Not a problem with that. Oh, now we have numbers. That's good. We're gonna probably put the Bird of Paradise out here to help us generate mana a little faster. Gonna pop the Ninja the deep hours here. We're not gonna rush anything. We got the ninja the deep hours doing work. We're gonna come in with the ice fall to hopefully finish it off. We got mana advantage. They might have got disconnected, so we're gonna since that's a distinct ability, Hornet's Nest. Gotta wait for the mana to regen so I can get Ninja the deep hours to take out that other corner. We got Kiora over here guarding the bottom. So if they try anything, I think the opponent here got disconnected. So we're just gonna try to overrun and see how we got that. That's a good thing. We're gonna go ahead. I think we're gonna save our Sphinx. We're gonna put another wave crash down here. Don't really know what to do. See, this is the problem. We have a bunch of slow-moving creatures now. Very slow-moving. Can pop them into the deep hours. That's fine. I'm going to win this 3-0 just because I think the other person got disconnected. But I have no way of knowing how this deck actually operates. My neck. Sorry, I had to move my neck. It was getting a little kink in it. Got a little stiff there. But we picked up a W. It's a higher ranked player. Then again, it was Nissa, so keep that in mind. I'm not sure if they got disconnected just the way that they stopped playing. I sort of think that they did, which is probably a really valid thing. So we're going to jump back in here, see if we can get a win with a live player, somebody that's actually is going to keep playing, somebody that's not disconnected. Got a Tezzeret and J-Dark. So this will be another interesting play here. Got a little blue-black versus my blue-green. Say hello as you do. Do it all often. Go ahead and pop Hornet's Nest in here just to get a little guard up front. And a little sneaky DPS. I don't really think we need anything more than that. They must have DC'd, so we're going to go ahead and put the wave crash back here, so it'll come up. It'll be ready for that ninja when it comes out. We're going to go ahead and put. They're getting a little aggressive, which I'm not surprised by. We're going to go ahead and save our mana. We got the ninja, the deep hours out there doing a little work. We're going to go ahead and drop the Terran Elemental down there. I think we got advantage. We're going to go ahead and drop. We need to get somebody down here again, so we're going to go drop another Hornet's Nest down here. Need to get a little help on the bottom. Not too worried about the top just yet. Going to go ahead and drop the Wave Crash Titan down here. And then we're okay. Oh yeah, we're fine. You got a Icefall Dragon up top, so we'll help. We'll counter by putting our own Icefall Dragon. We get Wave Crash Titan on the bottom. Doing a little work. Got a little bit of something going on. Not hating it. We're going to go ahead and start getting a little mana back. A little mana advantage if we can. Not too surprised that we lost that. Gotta get Kiora down here to help out. Gonna dismount her. Gonna hope we get a wave crash in time to do something, if anything. And we're just getting overrun. We got overrun there. Not really a big way to deal with it. See, we're having to wait on mana, and that's the problem that I have with this deck. Is you so often you just have to wait on mana. You're just so waiting on mana. And I can put my Kiora out here to sort of blockade until I get some more mana, which is not a bad thing. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the Sphinx as soon as it's available. Sphinx up, pop it to let my Icefall hopefully do a little work. Gonna go ahead and drop the Hornet's Nest here and back to hopefully slow down the attack. Not a whole lot I can do. Gonna pop a Kiora, gonna pop a Wave Crash, gonna dismount Kiora, hit the Icefall. Now we're pushing back in the right direction. We turned the tide a little bit. Got two dragons. Gonna go ahead and throw down my Sphinx. Don't think I need it. Don't think there's really any reason to hold on to it. Gonna go ahead and come over here and with the ninja, the deep hours on the bottom. Gonna come back in here with the Titan Elemental. That's fine. Can deal with that. Another Icefall up. Not too worried about the ninja, the deep hours on the bottom. Maybe I should be a little bit. I don't know. Hornet's Nest on bottom. That's fine. Yeah, we still lost. If you get numbers, this deck is just slow. This deck is just slow, and it bothers me. And if you have experience with it, please let me know, because I'm really struggling with making this deck work. Because obviously this is a really good deck, or hopefully, maybe he's trolling me. It's possible. Maybe he's trolling me. But this is the feedback that he left in my post, was this deck exactly. I copied it exactly. Titanfall. Wave Crash, Ninja the Deep Hours, the Terran Elemental, Sphinx, Icefall Dragon, Bird of Paradise, Hornet's Nest. I feel like I was doing better with the deck I had yesterday. I think I'm going to try to. I didn't save that in my memory bank, so I'm going to try to reprogram it, come up with it as best I can, because I felt really good about what I had working with that deck yesterday. I felt a lot better about my deck, and because it has a fair amount of air support. It's not like it's anti-air. We have I don't exactly remember what was in the deck. We have the 2 DPS. We have I think we had another rare, maybe. Can't remember who the other rare was, though. But we had the dragon, we had the spider, and the ranger for flyers. We had the haunted guardian, for tank. I think the other person we had in here was the Hedron Scouts, which gets me down to a 4 mana. So we had Hedron Scouts, Ninja the Deep Hours, the was the Hunted Ranger, or the Wrecked Ranger, Daybreak Ranger, the Vengevine, the Haunted Guardian, Giant Spider, and the Lightning Tower was what we were running with. And as you can see, my mana count just went from 4 point mana to now being 3. And this is just I'm still looking. I'm still trying to figure out what is going to be the best option. If the previous deck, the 4 point deck, does work better, and if somebody can explain to me how I should play it, then by all means I will. But I'm sitting here looking at this guy's tower, and I guess I understand that this person got the win against Chandra, which is Chandra does what Chandra does. Ninja the Deep Hours, Kraken, Kiora down here, Kiora, Daybreak Ranger, Vengevine down here. See, we're just producing much more. We're producing a lot faster. And yes, we did almost get ran over. I will freely admit that. Gonna put the Giant Spider in, but see, we're just putting more pressure on everything. They just took our tower. They had to use the haunted spirits to take down our tower. Well, we can bring out Kiora, dismount Kiora, put up another lightning tower, help protect. See, we actually got a tower, which is what I was struggling with before, is the fact that we never had towers. That I never could take down another tower fast enough. And now, obviously, we don't have that problem. Need some help. Daybreak Ranger up. Just want Kiora on him. Push him back. That's good. Ninja the Deep Hours up top. Didn't put it in the right place. No harm, no foul, really. But see, we're just able to pump out. We're just able to put out much faster responses to creatures a lot faster. Which I need Daybreak Ranger like now. Haunted Guardian instead. I'm not worried about that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Need mana faster. Need mana faster. Gonna go after this one. Lightning Tower up. Giant Spider up. Kiora up. Dismount Kiora. Haunted Guardian. Vengevine over there. And see, this is not ludicrous. This is us getting. This is how this deck works. This build of this deck works. Is you protect. You keep protecting. You run in another Vengevine over there. Keep them. Make them make a play. Another Lightning Tower up. Another Giant Spider up. Oh my gosh! And they got. See what they had to do. They had to use those spirits to get me. That's how they got me. They had to use those spirits. Now it's my fault for letting that paladin through. I should have paid more attention to the paladin. But obviously, that deck, as you can see that deck was much more productive. Put a lot more pressure on the defense than that other deck does. We'll play one more to see if we can get a W. But like I said, let me know. Was I playing that deck wrong? I was really mana starved because it had a lot of creatures. You know, I got that one predicament where I got card sleep. I had to wait. You know, nothing was going to help me where I was, and so I just had to keep waiting and keep waiting and keep waiting, and it just did not work for me. We're going to go greet our opponent as I always do. Or I shouldn't say always do. Sometimes I do not, but usually I do. So go ahead and bring her out. Daybreak Ranger. Then we'll hit Vengevine down here on the bottom. Gonna wait for not gonna get ahead ourselves. Lightning Tower. Haunted Guardian. Kiora. Giant Spider down here. See, much happier with the way this deck works. And we can just leave Kiora there because there's no need to dismount her. No need to get super aggressive. Now because we distracted that elemental for a minute, I think I'm gonna dismount Kiora. Put another Haunted Guardian there. Yep, I knew it was gonna kill her. That's fine. Not really in a hurry. Just delay. So that's what we're doing. Then we come back in with Ninja the Deep Hour. Not really too worried about this. And see, this deck is just so much more productive. This build is so much faster, at least in terms of whatever. Knew they were gonna probably wait on that giant guy. Gonna come back, throw down Giant Spider on bottom. Throw down Haunted Guardian down here for some support. Need to get another Lightning Tower. I'm gonna put Kiora in here to help. Whatever way we can. Come back with the Lightning Tower there. Need to get some support because they're just coming at us with giant maulers now. So we're gonna have to really defend down here. Not too worried about the Giant Spider up top just yet. Now we get another time for a lightning tower. Going to come back over here with the Ninja to Deep Hours. We're okay with card advantage. Ninja to Deep Hours, Haunted Guardian. Need to kill that other. Come back over here with Vengevine now, since everybody's on bottom. Throw my Kiora down there for a little bit of help, because she can bounce where she needs to be. Got the other tower. See, this is how this deck is supposed to work. It's much faster. You don't get I don't feel like you get mana screwed as much. As you can see, we finished with Kiora up in the air, jumping towards another about to get another kill. And so I think maybe there's a possibility that I didn't know how to play Kiora yesterday, but I'm definitely learning. If you're out there, if you're watching this and you play that other deck that I had the first time, that is once again, it's Wave Crash Titan, Ninja the D-Power, Terran Elemental, Sphinx, Icefall Dragon, Bird of Paradise, and Hornet's Nest. If you understand the mechanics behind that, please leave me a comment. Please explain how the deck works. I'm kind of liking my deck. It's not horrible. It puts much more pressure on their defense to have to stop me. I admit in the one game that I lost with this deck that I did not pay enough attention to the Paladin, so I haven't used the Paladin. So now, next time I will make sure that I put somebody to slow down the Paladin out. Next time I'm going to get the Paladin. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That's all I got for now. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about this deck. Let me know about the first deck, like I said. Until then, have a good day. I'll see you later.